Hey little thotties, it's me again, fucking back with another video. Finally, it's fucking like after like 7 fucking vlogs makes an actual video. So today I'm gonna be telling you guys, a story time. So today I'm filming a story time because I think that I'm Tana Mojo or something. Tana Mojo with Elmil lips. I need chapstick. I'm sorry, hold on, don't look at me, I'm ugly. I love when my neighbors just sit like on their lawn, like just stand on their lawn watching me film. Like it's just my favorite activity. So this story time is about, I don't really know what to call it. It's a lot happened, so this is probably gonna be a long ass video. And I already did film this story time because I ran a poll like a couple weeks ago asking what you guys wanted to see, and you said party story time. And so like I filmed it and then I was editing it and then I realized I was really fucking ugly and the lighting was just shit. Like it's moderately decent right now. It's really cloudy for some reason, even though it's like fucking middle of July. No, it's the 9th. It's like the beginning of fucking July. I live in the fucking desert. Where the fuck is the sun? It's fucking windy. Enough about the fucking shitty weather here. I was just not gonna film it and then just like film something else, but today I was like, I need to film because I'm going to Vegas tomorrow, so I want to have like another video up before I do another vlog. I was just like, fuck it, like this is the only thing I could think of because I'm kind of like in that whole creative block. I've kind of been in that creative block, so that's why I've been doing nothing but vlogs. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up about this and just tell you the story. But this was sometime back in like February, I want to say. One faithful night, once upon a time, bitch. There was a flyer for this mansion party. Mansion party. Jasmine and my friend Alicia were like, yeah, let's go. Like we texted our friend Christine and Brittany and they're like, we'll scoop you, we'll give you a ride. So that night we had like all our plans, we had our rides arranged, we had everything in order. We went through a lot of planning, we put effort, we wanted to go. We spent like an hour planning, fucking finding rides, fucking shit. Like we're putting full effort into going. And so Jasmine comes over and then Alicia pays for our Uber to get to her house because Christine and Brittany were gonna pick us all up from Alicia's house, that way they don't have to like go to like this part of town, then the other part of town, to like a whole other town in the opposite direction of the party. So we finally arrive at Alicia's house and how do I put this simply without, there was acid. And I'm not saying I did it, never said I did it, never said Jasmine did it, never said Alicia did it. The people dropped it. About half an hour later, they're fucking just on the trampoline staring at their fucking flashlight and like staring at the moon. Looking fucking crazy. Our friends Christine and Brittany are like, oh, we're here. So what we didn't realize until like when we got there, like until like Christine and Brittany got there, well, I didn't realize, maybe Jasmine knew, but I didn't, is that, well, Alicia didn't ask her parents if we could like go, so we had to sneak out. We kind of just went out the front door. Like we probably should have gone through a window, but like just the front door. Like the front door like has a camera too, so like it wasn't the smartest idea, I guess, but we never got caught up, so like it's whatever to me now. So once we go out the front door, we make a fucking like bolt to the car because they're like at the end of the street. We get to the car, Brittany saw us run, and Brittany's the one driving. And she's like, yo, like why'd you run? Like why'd you run so fast? Did you like sneak out? And we're like, did we? Oh, we did. We did that. We did done sneaked out. And then from there, Brittany was like, and she just floored it, got the fuck out of there. So from Alicia's house, we went to go pick up our friend Erin. Next to Erin's neighborhood, across the street, is like an empty lot. So it's just a bunch of dirt. And we're kind of just sitting like halfway in the dirt. And we're just waiting for him. And then like after 5 minutes, he just appears out of nowhere, just running across the fucking street. I feel like he hopped the wall because from each corner of the block, it's just fucking wall. There's no fence, there's no gate or like walkout door for like pedestrians. Now we start making our way to the mansion party. So kind of from there, we had bottles, we were turning up, we're having a good ass time, we're with friends. There's about fucking like 1, 2, There's 6 of us in the fucking back seat, and then Aaron's in the front, and Brittany's driving. It may be cramped, but we're still having like a good time. We still gonna turn up, like, it's the car ride. And so we get there, and we get to like the neighborhood, and there's a gate, and like, it never said on the thing there was a gate. There was no like gate code, like nothing. Like, we were kind of like, bitch, like, there's a gate? And no one wanted to give out the gate code. Like, we started texting our friends who like were going. We're like, do you know the gate code? We fucking like went to the flyer. There was no gate code. Like, no one knows the gate code. After like 6 minutes of waiting, Aaron just decides to hop the gate and like go and look. If you look on the map, the party is like, this is the gate. Like, this is the gate, and then there's the wall of the neighborhood. And like, the party's like right here. Like, the address is right here. So Aaron was just like, oh, I'll hop the fence and I'll go look, and then I'll ask, like, maybe he'll be able to find someone who knows, or like he'll ask like inside, you know. We're kind of just sitting there. We pulled over, we're waiting, and then Aaron comes back. He's like, there's no party, and we're like, there's no party. Like, it says on this is the right address. Like, there's no other fucking 43 Coconut Street. We're gonna call it 43 Coconut Street. There's no other fucking 43 Coconut Street in this whole entire fucking valley. Like, this has to be it. It's not like a mistake. So, you know, we're like, just like, whatever, fuck it. But we're like, it's like early still. It's kind of like 9, I think. And the night's young, and we still want to do something. So Aaron suggests we go to this guy's house, and his name's James. And I've never met James. I still kind of don't know who James is. Like, if I were to see him and someone would be like, oh, that's James, I'd be like, oh, like, duh. Like, I can't connect a face to a name. So we're like, you know, like, okay, whatever. Like, Aaron's the only one who knows him. We skirt over to James's house because it was close. It was like within like 2 miles. We get to the door and we knock. The second someone opens the door like comes off the hinge. Not like all the hinges, but like the top hinge is like fucking like it's out. Hinge is like still in the door itself, like the actual physical door, but it's not in like the door frame. And it's like they have to like kind of like jiggle it to get it to move. And we're kind of just like, well, fuck. This is sus. And then like as the door's opening, it's this big scared. We know this guy. We've seen this guy at parties. He opens the door and we're just like, you. Thanks. You're James. And it wasn't James. It was like his like older cousin. So once he finally gets the door to open to passable opening distance, I don't know what to call it, an appropriate opening size, we all go inside and we go to the living room. We walk into the living room and like it's like a nice living room. Like, it's big, but it's like really dimly lit. It's like sus lighting. Like, have you ever seen like a movie and they're like in the basement and it's like that long strip light that's like dimming and like kind of flashing? Like, it was kind of like that, but like it wasn't flashing, and it was like a bulb that's like dying but not dimly lit. We're gonna leave it at dimly lit. You can imagine dimly lit, like white, dimly lit, kind of scary. Like, it's big, it's like a nice living room, but it's like an empty living room. Like, it looks like something out of a fucking horror movie. There's like a couch in the corner, an empty TV stand. Like, there's like, no, I don't think there was a TV. I didn't see a TV. Like, also like a couple like beach chairs in there, and then like scattered across the floor just a shit ton of children's toys. Like, fucking like, there's a fucking dinosaur toy, there's a fucking Nerf gun, there's like a My Little Pony. Like, it's the next thing I was fucking expecting was fucking like Saw to come out on his fucking tricycle. There was no Saw, thankfully. We did have the next best thing, which was this kid named Nick, who looked like this kid, he's like 12, he looks 12, he's older than me, surprisingly, but he looks 12, really scrawny, kind of taller than me, like, I want to say like 5'8", 5'9", fucked up in the face, kinda. Then we kind of just proceed to the couch, and then Sam, which is the older cousin who opened the door, someone started playing music on their phone. He stands up, he starts like really sexually dancing, and then he proceeds to start stripping. Keep in mind, this guy is like 20, I think, like 20, like 19. I think everyone there was like 15, 16 in that room. Then he's like 19, like maybe 20. and he's just stripping. Like, I wouldn't have minded if it was like a fine ass man, but like, he was a decent looking person, kind of scary, big, tall. We're kind of just like, yo, like, WID, you need to stop. Eventually stops, thank the Lord. After he stops, he puts on an instrumental and he's like, I'm gonna rap for you guys. And then he proceeds to rap. And it's not trash rap. Like, he was good. He was having a good ass time. And the rest of us were just like having a decent time. Once he stops, the rest, we all started like talking, you know, like we were all having our own conversations. And then like out of nowhere, he's like, yo, Nicole. And then Nicole just looks up from her phone and she looks up and she's like, Now Nicole, I didn't meet Nicole before this, but Nicole, like, she kind of has like a resting bitch face. Sam was like trying to talk to her. She's like, yo, you remember me freshman year? I was like, wild, like, do you remember me? And Nicole's just sitting there like, and she's just like, sure. Like, one of my friends was like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. So at that point, we're all going to the bathroom. So it's me, Alicia, and Jasmine, and we all go to the bathroom. And I somehow end up in the bathtub. That was the first time I've ever ended up in a bathtub, but wasn't the last time, most definitely. I think while I was in there, Aaron went home, because his house was like kind of nearby. So he went home and got his speakers because they wanted to turn this into like an actual party. We go back to the couch, me, Alicia, and Jasmine. There's a video on Jasmine's story of us with Aaron, and our friend Karen, like, she swipes up and she's like, are you with Aaron? Period. She already knew. Like, she knew that we were with Aaron. She knew that we knew where Aaron was. She wanted to know where Aaron was. Like, she wasn't wondering. She knew, and she wanted answers right then and there. The bitch was not playing. So we're like, we don't know where he went. We told her, like, we don't know where he went, because we didn't at the time. And she's like, oh, is he gonna come back? And then, like, we're like, yeah, he's coming back. We told her the address, and we're like, come through. You know, she came through. So it was her and her friend Sarah. Aaron finally comes back with his speaker, and, you know, Aaron was like, oh, like, start giving out the Addy and like shit like that, like, and then like within like 15 minutes, like, no one has shown up yet, like, they're like, we still like just put it out there, and then I don't know what happened, but I think we went outside for some reason, and so they tried to take the bottle from me, and I was not having it, so I ran outside, hid in a bush, and then they came after me, and then eventually I had to come out of the bush. I fell out of the bush, and I got 2 long ass cuts like down my arm from the fucking thorns. And like while we were outside, we just see like a figure like in the dark walking, and we're just kind of like, yo, like, we're like, is that the Hashling Slasher? Like, who the fuck is that? Like, and then fucking James comes out, peekaboo, it's his fucking, like, meth head mom. I don't know if she was a meth head, like, I'm not trying to, like, call his mom out, call his mom a meth head, but, like, that's what I was told, that's what I heard, that's all I know. I don't know for sure, but, like, I don't want to call his mom a meth head when she's just, like, a crackhead, you know? But he hadn't seen her in, like, 6-7 years. And out of nowhere, she just pops up and comes home. Like, she's yelling and she's like, who are all these fucking people? Like, you need to get these people off the fucking lawn. I'm calling the fucking cops. So we were kind of just outside, and then, so James takes his mom inside, and they're like arguing. Like, they went into the bedroom, but it was like at the front, so you could still kind of hear them through. And then like she's still yelling at them, like, oh, I'm gonna call the fucking cops. You're getting fucking arrested. You're going to jail. Like, I'm not having it. Like, she was fucking going off. There was a loud ass bang, so I think someone got hit with la chancla. Me being my nosy ass, I was standing by the fucking window. Sam gets us, and he's like, you know, like you can come inside, just go in the garage, like, it's fine. And we're kind of just waiting there for like 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes, they're like, you can come out, like, it's fine, she's gone now. James's grandpa came to get her, and so we go back, we're all sitting down. We still have Aaron's speakers, so we kind of just hook it up, like, aux, and then we're playing music. And so I'm like sitting down on the couch, and like, I'm kind of just looking at the door, and some fucking bitch walks in, named fucking Guadalupe. That's what I think her name is, like, I don't know, but like, that's what I heard. They're like, Guadalupe, estás haciendo aquí? Like, what are you doing here? And I didn't hear what she was saying, but like, James's grandpa had to come back and get her too, because I guess it was his grandma. So he came back, got her, and then took her. I don't know what her name is. It starts with a C. I either called her Chelsea or Christine or something. Brittany's friend. Whoever was with that, we're gonna change her name to Chelsea now because I forgot her name. So Chelsea and this guy Daniel, they start making out. And it gets heated, and then one thing leads to another, and they go to the bathroom. And so we all know what's going on. Like, they think that like we don't know what's gonna happen, but we all do. So we were like, oh, like, let's go fuck with them. Like, let's fucking like bust open the door. We wait a few minutes and we go to the door, and we're just we hear them. I don't know if he actually got it in because we asked him after, but like he said that he did. But I asked Chelsea the next morning and she's like, no, we almost did. So like, I don't know. We fucking like start pushing that shit open. And like, we couldn't get it open. Like, this bitch strong. Like, Daniel, I don't know what the fuck he does. He probably lifts fucking weights or some shit. Cause like, there was like 6 of us trying to push the fucking door open and like, we couldn't do it. My genius ass, I thought behind me was another wall. I didn't know it was a door. So what I decided to do was take my foot, place it on the door, and lean against like the door behind me, but I thought it was a wall, so I thought it was just like solid. This is like physics 101, and I didn't pass physics my freshman year. I got an F both semesters, but the bathroom door finally opened, but like all this force going that way, like against the other door, I think they kind of just like shot me backwards, like physics and shit. An object in motion saves a motion, some shit like that. The other door, you just hear it go, and you can hear me go, ah! I thought I fucking broke the door. It sounded like it was broken. So I went up to James, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry I broke your door. He's like, you didn't break it. I was like, I fucking broke your door, I'm so sorry. Like, I was like freaking out because I was like, oh my god, like I broke his door, like I can't afford to like fix a door. I make my way back to the couch, I set myself down, and I'm like, I'm gonna behave. I didn't talk about this earlier, but when we were sitting on the couch after Sam and Nicole had their whole conversation, I was playing with the toy. And the Nerf gun, and I was kind of like, oh, so I was just like, you know, like, I'll just put it here.
They take your house, they take your car, they take your money, but they can't take.
So I'm sitting my ass down, I'm behaving. I somehow got someone's Polar Pop. I don't know whose Polar Pop it was, but I was drinking it. Sorry if it was yours, but I was drinking the Polar Pop, and after like just sitting for a while, we're like, oh, like we're gonna go home now. So, you know, we all go outside, and Chelsea brings Daniel into Brittany's car, and they're trying to get it in the back seat. Brittany was like fucking like, she wasn't having it. She was fucking pissed off. Like, I could tell she was like mad. So eventually they got Daniel out of the back seat. So it was just me, Alicia, and Jasmine, and then like all the guys that were there, and we're kind of just like on the lawn. I set my ass down because I was tired, and so did Alicia. Our Uber got like lost trying to get us, but once the Uber found us, I felt blessed. Because when we got in this Uber had he had a cooler full of drinks, he had chargers, like, this Uber came in clutch. He had fucking juice boxes, dude, and like, he's like, y'all want water, y'all want juice boxes, and I grabbed my ass a juice box, and like, I was just sitting in the Uber, happy as can be, sipping on my juice box, fucking charging my phone, because it was fucking like, at like 2%, and then we dropped Jasmine off, and then me and Alicia, we make our way home, and yeah, I get home and I pass out. And yeah, that's really it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what I should do for my next video. Let me know if you want to see another one of these videos. If you're not already, please subscribe. It gives me some sense of worth and accomplishment in my life of unworthiness and unaccomplishment. Stay lit, little thotties. Much love, and I will see you guys next time.